Hi, this is Queens Talking Reality. I'm Farron. This is,
Elisa.
and today we'll be talking about Housewives of Potomac season 8, episode 1. Please remember to like, subscribe, and comment below. So it starts off with Juan and Robin. And of course, a recap of what happened that season with the cheating allegations about Juan with a woman at his hotel. Then it opens up the scene with Juan and Robin talking about what happened. Robin looking at her wedding pictures, and Robin looks terrible. She looks depressed. Something's not right. She reminds me of when they were showing the scenes of after COVID, when she was battling, sleeping in the room and sleeping in the bed. And Juan was saying how she wasn't as attractive because of her not being motivated. She just looks out of it. She needs to get off the show. We both thought she was going to be on the season, but they needed a main storyline, and this is it.
And I think they gave her ultimatum. I think it was like, listen, you and Juan, you need to get your husband, get it together, get on this camera and talk your talk and talk about your life or else. Because the way Juan is on screen, the way she's on screen, it just looks a little rehearsed. They were prepared about what they were going to say and reveal it. And I just think that Bravo gave them an ultimatum. I think that this was like they're on the chopping block. I think they gave them one last chance to get it together and to reveal what they need to reveal and bring a storyline. And I think that's what they're doing.
Well,
and Juan doesn't have a job, so they need to get with the program.
So Robin is my least favorite housewife on this franchise. I do want her to get fired. I don't care if Ron's been fired. There were some red flags. One, Juan is talking. So I didn't even know there was some rumors about him with a woman in a nail salon and the laundromat. Now, I don't want my husband. I don't have one. Or my boyfriend going to get his nails done for anybody else but me. That is a moment of pampering yourself. I don't want my boyfriend going to the spa with anybody else. So that's a no-no. Secondly, I didn't like the fact that he was talking about, I guess, his coworker being attractive. Oh, yeah, she's attractive. Oh, she's this. And there goes Robin. Oh, yeah, I think people say she looks like me.
And Juan said nothing.
Exactly. His mind like, she look way better than you. I didn't like that. If I'm a woman, I can tell she's attractive. You don't need to co-sign that she's attractive. Then he goes, oh, yeah, because people believe when two attractive people are together, nothing's going on. I don't need you to tell me she's attractive.
I think Robin is so out of it and just so hard up to be with him. I just think that was her way of like just fishing for a compliment or just inserting herself in some kind of way by, giving herself some type of value by saying that, yeah, people say she looked like me. I think she was looking for some validation that Juan is never going to give her.
He did not. And I was like, oh, let my man see. I know she's attractive. You don't need to mention it. And if she's attractive, you shouldn't be hanging out with her that much. Sorry, point, period. Nope.
And doing things like that, like you're not even at work. You're going to the nail salon. You're going to hotels. Like Robin just is doing whatever the hell Juan wants. Once those kids, like I said in the other recaps that we've done all along, once those kids turn 18, Juan is out. Okay, she is such a doormat. It's just unbelievable the way, and she's so. I mean, it doesn't even matter how attractive you are. You can just still be insecure and just so hard up for a man. Like you just, she's never been without. I guess she's been with him since she was young. She doesn't know no other way. And some women are like that. They don't feel like they can survive on their own without a man. And she's the one holding it down. Like I think she can survive more so without him because he doesn't even have a job right now.
Yeah, and I know in past episodes she mentioned, I don't want to start over. He's the father of my kids. He's a great dad. She's settling. So, whatever. I don't feel bad for him. Let him continue cheating. Go on. Team Juan with this one.
And let him cheat in peace. Like, that's the problem. That's what she just need to say. Tell these ladies to back off, huh?
She is letting him cheat in peace.
I don't
Let's
think
be
she's letting him cheat. I don't know. I think she's defending him. She's looking like a door. I would let the ladies know, like, listen, we got some type of arrangement. Just leave my man alone. I'm gonna just sit and wallow in this, and just leave me alone and leave me and my man alone. Like, she's kind of just, saying the most stupidest things. Like, she's saying it like she believes him. I wouldn't even. She's looking so stupid and just like airhead. Like, and she's just going along with it. I would just let them know, leave me alone. I'ma just let him do what he do, and that's it. Like, just leave it alone. Like, I mean, I don't know if anybody watches Huntsville with Tisha. She reminds me so much of Tisha, but Tisha is letting her man allegedly cheat in peace. I don't think she's letting the ladies know, don't even bring up my man. If you even bring up her man, she's like a pit bull. So I just think that Robin needs to be a little bit more like that. Let that man, tell the ladies to leave him alone. Let that man cheat in peace. Like you said, she is letting him cheat in peace, but she's looking like an airhead in the meantime by defending him. Don't defend him. Just tell the ladies to back off and just let him cheat in peace.
So do you think Robin believes these things, or she just feels like I have to defend my man even if I don't believe his ass?
I think she's made herself like believe. I just think she's. I don't know, because I don't know which way. I'm not. I don't got a PhD, but I do have an undergraduate degree in forensic psychology studies. So I have some. I'm equipped to diagnose this a little bit. But I just believe that Robin is like so far gone. Like, I just believe that she doesn't, like, she's making herself believe certain things so she don't have to face the fact that she may have to leave him. Like, she has to do something. And I just think she doesn't want to do anything. She just wants to leave it alone and believe what he says. I think she's like programmed herself to be like nonchalant about it. Like, I think she doesn't want to go either way. Like, it's like she doesn't want to believe it and she doesn't want to make a move. Like, I just think she just wants to sit in a space of just like airheadedness and just like
stupidity.
Yeah, because it's gonna force her to make a move, and she doesn't want to. She doesn't want to do anything. I don't know what to call it. Like, it's some type of psychology term to it where she just wants to just sit still and just not do anything.
Oh, can you still hear me?
I don't see you.
Oh my goodness. Okay, hold on. Technical difficulties.
I hear you, but don't see you, girl.
New laptop. Oh my goodness. And my laptop is no longer touch screen. Let me see. Sorry. Hold on. Okay, this is not working. Oh, here we
go. Your beautiful face is back.
Thank you. Okay, so next scene. Karen, Candace, and Wendy. I like the three of them. So really now the group is divided. We have Karen, Candace, and Wendy. I'm team that. Then we have Giselle, Robin, and Ashley. And now they have Sherry Stone in the bunch. The division I like. I if I had to make a choice of who would be my hangout crowd, I would definitely be with Wendy, Candace, and Karen.
Me too. I
wouldn't want to hang out with Giselle and Robin and Ashley. I don't like
just Robin being in that group. I can't deal with airheads. Ashley, I don't know.
And then Giselle. So again, it was talk about Robin and her lies and how she doesn't really share her story. Wendy mentioned a confessional. She's an open book. Karen mentioned she's an open book too. Wendy had that crazy, scary laugh, like she doesn't believe Karen really shares her story.
I don't believe Karen does either.
She probably is hiding certain things with her and Ray and things like that. I mean, overall,
I think her and Ray having I don't think her and Ray, just the way that he kisses her, huh?
She had rumors about blue eyes and things like that.
Yeah, I don't think Ray is fulfilling her. I think Karen is like, I still think she is vibrant. I still think, even though she's older, she looks good for her
She's
age.
great. Great.
Yeah. So I just don't believe that Ray is fulfilling her. He just doesn't seem that, I don't know, just the way they kiss each other, the way he kisses her, I just don't see any like chemistry there. I believe that he's probably like impotent. I don't think he can get it up. I don't know if he's taking, I don't even think he's into taking Viagra. That's the vibe I get. Like, he ain't even trying to take Viagra. He ain't trying to do nothing. He just there in the house existing.
Yeah, I mean, it is a reality show, but those things I don't think you should disclose on the show. Like, oh, my man can. There are certain things I think needs to stay private.
No, I think so. I think Nene and Greg, I think that was the point they was getting at before he got
Yeah,
cancer.
she didn't say he was impotent though.
She was basically saying they was living separate lives before he even got cancer. I just believe that they was not together like that. I believe that they were kind of just living together, just partners in life. But I just believe that they were separated before he got cancer. And I believe the same thing. I don't think you should say, I don't think she got to say he's impotent, but I just believe that they live in separate lives. I
Like
think
Mia.
that, like who?
Mia, when she kind of says, "Oh,
Yeah, I think, and you don't got to say he can't get it up or he's not interested in using Viagra, but you can still keep it real and say, I'm out there, I'm dating somebody, we just gonna be life partners. Like, when is these women gonna really bring the reality to reality TV?
Well, to be honest, if I was on a show like that, it's all if you love your husband and you have want him to still have some self dignity. These are not things I would bring on national TV. So
I would.
Humor, certain things.
This is life.
But you have to be very mindful because at the end of the day, when the camera's off, you live with that man. You still need him for certain things. So I don't think embarrassing
A life partner. I believe that, and that's the one thing about, I watch Nene's lives because she does her YouTubes now. Mm-hmm. And she was crying recently saying that, you saw that? Like, she just wants, yeah, she don't even know if she wants a man or a husband. She just wants a life partner. She wants somebody where she can use them as an emergency contact. She wants somebody to grow old with. I think that's what a lot of people are in it for. They just not keeping it real. And they trying to pretend like they have a happy marriage when really it's that they just life partners. They just want to be together and take care of each other as they grow old together. I just think a lot of people are pretending.
I mean, not to get off topic, you even got 2 grown-ass kids. They should be on emergency contact. But anyway.
No, I just not when these kids, they have their own kids, they got their own life. They may not be like, when your kids are not that responsible. I don't know if there's certain kids that can deal with, like, if mommy's need an emergency, if she could take a blood transfusion. Like, I don't know. Some people are not equipped with making life or death decisions. And she probably know her kids.
True, and you might not want them to know if something happened to you. They may not be the first people that you want to know. So anyway.
Yeah, somebody that's intelligent and can handle stressful situations and good under pressure. They may not be it.
True. So Ashley in her new house, it's $2.2 million. House look great. It's kind of annoying when she keeps asking her son, "Oh, do you like the house? Oh, Dylan, what do you think of the house?" Like, get over it. It's a house. It's their kids. Of course they like it. It's more space. To me, it's annoying. About asking if they like the house. Of course they do.
Exactly. And who cares if they don't?
Yeah.
They like 2 and 3.
Yeah, Michael's name is on the mortgage.
Of course, I could have said that when they first opened up that scene. I knew that Michael has something to do with that. She is never letting that man go. She said that she's not on the prenup. Like, he got an ironclad prenup. So she's not entitled to anything. This is her way of keeping that money train going. So I believe that he comes and goes. I believe that he still can get it when he want to get it. And that's her way of still keeping the door open for him and keeping that wallet open for herself.
Yeah, she mentioned she paid child support and help with the mortgage, and she's probably still spreading her legs.
Exactly. Prostitute.
Yeah.
Prostitution whore.
No. She's married to the man. That's different.
Excuse me. They married. These prostitutes be marrying they John.
Well, I don't think she's a prostitute. I think do what she needs to do. Still
Listen, she
her husband.
upgraded, but I believe that a lot of these women, they in it for the money. That's all. You really think she married him for love?
Oh no, but I don't think she's a prostitute. Not yet, anyway.
But what is that if you marry if you with a man for their money and you giving up, like it doesn't matter how they look, how they treat you, and you there for the money, and then you end up marrying them.
Well, I think with that is an exchange, but I think she did more than just have sex with him. She did have to do her wifely duties and cook for the man, clean, do his laundry. She had to do a little bit
Upgraded. She
more than just.
upgraded from a prostitute. She upgraded from a prostitute,
Oh
like
my
Pretty
God.
Woman.
Well, Pretty Woman, I think they loved each other, and then she loved the man.
Yeah, they grew to love each other, and but she started out as a prostitute.
So I think with Ashley, he was a meal ticket for her mother. Granted, I agree. He was her meal ticket. I think she grew to really like him. I don't think she grew to love him.
But the money was what attracted her to him. She spread her legs to make sure
Yeah,
the
the
money
promise.
keeps coming in. She's the same thing as a prostitute.
Yeah, and she made sure she made kids with him to lock him in. So
Yeah.
I don't know about prostitute, but let's just say gold digger.
She upgraded from a prostitute.
Gold digger.
She's not a prostitute anymore, but she's a high class. Like no one would consider. To me, I consider her one. But she upgraded herself to a wife. She didn't keep opening her legs for the money.
Oof. Just imagine Michael naked.
Exactly. That's a prostitute. When you will F anything for money, what's the difference between her and a prostitute?
You got a ring, I think. And like I said, there's other things instead of just sleeping and here's the money on the counter. There's wifely duties. She's done some of the duties of being a wife. To me, that's what.
Yeah, she locks him in. Some prostitutes, they don't want to get locked in. They just want to keep the money going and going to different johns, and they just don't want to be locked in. And they don't marry their escort or whatever. They just keep going to different johns and just keep collecting the money. But I'm sure some of them have options where they could marry their john or their pimp.
Ooh, child, you're giving me a lot about the prostitute world here. Okay. So
I mean, a prostitute is a prostitute. It's sex for money. Same thing with these wives that marry for money. They only doing it specifically for money. Just like a prostitute.
Oh my God. I don't know. I guess my image of a prostitute, have sex, leave the money on the counter, move on around, and they sleep with multiple people. I think with me, because they got married, she
upgraded for herself. Like she didn't want to keep going to different johns. She had one john.
Oh my God. Comment below. Ask you a prostitute or a gold digger. Difference to me.
She's not a prostitute. She upgraded. She's not a prostitute now. She upgraded herself to a wife. She grew into.
Oh, she was.
Her, she grew. Yeah, she married her John.
Oh my God! Allegedly. Okay. I'm coming for you, girl. So next scene, Giselle and this man, who's 16 years younger. So I'm like, when I hear these huge age gaps, I'm thinking, like, damn, when you were 16, this guy was 1. Okay. So,
yeah.
I don't like him.
I don't like it. I thought he was a little gay. I thought that was like her hairdresser or her makeup artist.
Girl, I don't want to say it. I thought he was a gay chef.
I thought he was like one of those. You know how they turn into a friend? I thought that was a makeup artist and he just going to get himself something to eat. He chilling out and in the house. I thought he was. And then some of his gestures.
Yeah, he said something that was kind of like, ooh.
Zesty.
Very zesty festy. I think he lacks being more masculine. And I'm surprised that Giselle's with him. He might be great in bed, but he's a little, like you said, zesty for me. I'd be like, I gotta question that one.
Yeah, and then she was trying to be sexy or dancing on him and stuff. It was awkward, and it was like she was just trying too hard. He didn't seem that turned on to me. It just seemed like he probably just wanted some camera time. I just didn't feel the chemistry, but it seemed like her girls like him. This
Yeah, he's
relationship
probably
is
into
not.
hair and makeup. He's probably into their clothes, hair and makeup, the stuff that they like. And he's close to their age. Probably close to
Yeah.
the youngest daughter is then Giselle. Yeah, the whole scene gave me my gay friend vibe, not my main.
Hmm.
Even when she was feeding him and the daughter's like, ugh. It just there was nothing there that said, oh look, I like their relationship. I don't like him. Not that I don't like him personally, I just don't like him for Giselle.
I think she's just having a good time. I just think, but I wouldn't be having the man that I'm having a good time with on getting camera time on the show that I'm on. You're not getting any. Well, I guess isn't he from the Winter House or one of those shows anyway?
It's on one show that I don't watch, but yeah, maybe, I don't
So
know.
I guess he got his own show, whatever. But I still, this is still good for him. You would not be on my show, even if you are my little jump off. You're gonna stay a jump off on the low. I don't know why she's bringing him out. The bed. I think have a good time with him, but keep him as a good time. He don't need to be introduced to your girls, and he don't need to be introduced to us. Like keep that jump off as a jump off.
Yeah, but she needs a storyline.
True.
She got a little bit 5 minutes of that. She needs that. So
Yeah, it helps out with her story. Yeah.
Maya and her husband, they talked about the house. They couldn't afford it. Nothing. We know they're gonna eventually break up. She's dating somebody else who's richer. I think she left her husband once the money ran out.
Prostitution whore.
Well, yeah, her. That one.
They,
Yes.
or most the majority of these housewives, as you like, they all marry these old rich guys for money.
Yeah, and I'm
Her
assuming the
being one
person
of them.
she's with now is also wealthy. So
Exactly. Hopefully she really loves the next guy. Like it's a shame that I guess some women give up love. That's the sacrifice you make in order to be with a man for money. He takes care of your kids, he takes care of your entire family. And I guess you just sacrifice the love part in order to be with someone that has money. So I guess I feel like it's a shame that you don't really find your real soulmate. But a lot of people don't. But so I guess it's okay to sacrifice love and being in love for money.
I wasn't too interested in their storyline because I know they're eventually gonna break up. Um,
Yeah.
Candace and her husband. I was something that kind of surprised when Candace said she's going on tour and spending over six figures, about six figures to go on tour, which you spend six figures to go on tour with hair, makeup, stylist, costume, dancers, audio, and everything else. You're not even making half of that money. What is she doing?
I
Like
guess
she's
I
never
guess it's worth it. Like a lot of times you don't. It's kind of like with a business. You don't make money in the beginning, and maybe she feel like this is gonna pay off in the long run, and she's going to be like winning Grammys and stuff later on.
So what do you think? You think it's possible?
No.
I think Candace needs to quit. She needs to quit. All that money better go to something else. Start
Yeah, I just think she just should be be a housewife, correspondent, whatever. She's really smart. Wasn't she? Was she in the? No, I don't know if I'm getting confused. Wasn't she a correspondent or in the White House? Doesn't she have a background doing that?
somebody who was part of Obama's campaign to get him
Yeah,
elected.
I think she needs to hone in on that, like where her strengths are. I don't think she knows how to sing, yeah, but I just don't think that a lot of these housewives, when they start out as housewives, it's not like Candy. Candy started out in the music industry. So I just don't think when you start out as a housewife, how many of them really became national sensations?
I mean, Kim Zolciak had a number one hit.
Oh, please. She a one hit
Pride,
wonder.
Pride,
Where did that
Pride.
get her? Did she make money from it?
Yeah,
Oh,
she goes
please.
to a lot of the Pride. No, she did make a good amount. She used to go to the Pride. She used to perform for a lot of the Pride events.
Erica too, but I don't think that they're
Oh, yeah.
sensational. Like I don't think that they have a lot of gay fans or whatever, but I don't consider those like
Making millions.
yeah, it was those Billboard top like 10. I don't think so. I don't think those were like that.
But I mean, with Erica, I would say she has a show in Vegas. She
Her tickets, from what I hear, I gotta look it up. Her tickets are like $7.99. I heard that they're like bargain basement prices.
ooh, there we had Luann.
Who can't? I know she does have a fan base, but they are not worldwide sensations. They have a little fan base, I think, that follows them around. I heard that they just get stinking drunk at her shows. She's funny. People love Luann and Mona, or whatever not Mona, whatever her name, Sonia.
Oh, okay. Sonia
Like,
comes too.
no, but don't they have like a little rapport or something like that where she comes on the show? I don't know if Luann fired her, but I know that was like she did invite her and have a couple of shows with her. And I know Sonia also has a show on Peacock with I think Luann. They have a
Oh,
show together.
I'm not a fan.
Yeah. So I just think that even them having a show together is because they have a fan base that actually follows them. But I don't think it's worldwide. They not
Oh,
Candy. That's
and
what I'm saying. They have a little something, but it's nothing of an impact.
yeah, and Candace, and the thing with Candace is because a lot of people don't like her personality. It's hard to for them to like her music, even if it's good, because her music is actually good. I like her songs. But
I
I
just think the housewife thing kills them. Like when they become a housewife and then you try to pivot into the music industry, I just don't think it's gonna work. I think you'll get a little following from the housewives, but I just don't think you're gonna be like a sensational like artist.
I agree. So now the next scene was Giselle, Ashley, and Charisse. Giselle decided to have an intervention for Robin.
Which I like because I thought that Giselle was just going to play like into the whole like she's cool with Juan and Robin. So I'm glad that Giselle is being a friend and letting her know and not being blinded by, yeah, this is my friend and Juan is my friend and I'm gonna play stupid like Robin is playing stupid. Like she's really telling her real feelings and trying to wake Robin up.
Yeah, I actually like that Giselle is being a true friend and not just covering up like, oh, I'm gonna take Robin's side, like Robin does for her. She's like,
Mhm.
I was just thinking, would Robin or was it right for Giselle to do it on camera and not because of their close relationship? Would it be something I'd be like, oh, why did you do this on camera? Maybe something you should have told me off camera.
No, they got to bring it now. Now is the time. It's she's. I think Robin would be on the chopping block. I think as my friend, if I was Giselle and say Robin, and I would let Giselle do her thing. I'm sure Giselle probably gave it a heads up, like,
Yeah,
listen, we gonna go on camera. Like this will be great for the show. I'm sure she gave it a heads up, but it's good for the both of them. Like they need to bring it. They need. I just think even when the show Potomac is a good show, I think everybody brings something to the show. But I think you want to keep bringing it. You don't want to be like Atlanta Housewives, where it's like it just falls flat eventually, where it had its high and now it's at its low. You want to keep at your high, and I just think in order to do that, Robin has to bring it, knowing that she was playing, lying last season, acting like everything was good when it wasn't. So now that we know it wasn't good, you got to bring it this season because everybody knows, like, you was exposed. Everybody knows now. So now you got to bring something. You got to show us something to substantiate your existence this season.
yes, we didn't see because Robin, I don't feel ever really brought it. So Giselle thinks,
And what's up with Giselle's house?
yeah, she said they always fixing it for some reason.
And it looks nice, but that whole long walkway with
Yeah,
the whole like heels falling into the cobble like wood or whatever that was.
a
That
mess.
was just looking like a whole construction site.
To me, it shows that she doesn't have enough money, so she's doing it in bits and pieces. So she get a little Bravo check. She put a little bit into the house and get it
Yeah,
fixed.
I mean, listen, she's not like Sheree and ripping people off and not paying her bills. So we didn't hear nothing about that. So whatever works.
Correct. So Giselle was honest that she thinks what Duran is doing is BS. Um, so Robin was getting very defensive, and she's like, "Oh, what do you want me to do? Scream and throw a shoe at him?" That was her thing. She said that her joy was taken away, but it's not Juan's fault. And this is where I think she needed to get smacked. Of course, it's
That's what
Juan's
I'm
fault.
saying. It goes back to she wants to stay in a place of like just being dumb. Like she does not want, she wants to keep the blinders on and she wants to keep the earplugs in. She just wants to be deaf, dumb, and blind. And I just think like she's made herself believe these things. Like she does not want to ruffle Juan's feathers where she's just gonna stay in a place of like being his like concubine or whatever.
Hmm.
Like I just believe. Listen, why is she still like she's not a concubine? I mean that too, but I just believe that she just wants to stay there with like just do whatever he wants. It's making him happy. It's not ruffling his feathers. It's keeping him in a calm state where he doesn't lash out at her. She doesn't have to argue with him. She just it's everything is great for Juan, and she is not going to ruffle those feathers. So she has to stay in a state of being deaf, dumb, and blind.
We
And
all
she's
know
playing and she's doing a good job.
the way she act like she's scared of Juan.
I don't think she's scared. I just think she's scared of ruffling his feathers. She wants to keep in a safe space for him because once you could tell like he's gonna get fed up. He probably ain't gonna be giving her the penis. She wants to stay,
Leave,
huh?
probably leaves her.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like she don't want to ruffle those feathers. She wants to keep in a safe space where he's calm and he still wants to be with her in any capacity, even if it's just coexisting in the house together with their boys. She's getting something from him. Something. Whether it's his penis, whether it's the company in the house, she's getting something, and whatever he's giving her, she will take that little sliver of whatever he's providing.
And Cherie said her heart hurts for Robin. You know, she felt like she's been in that same situation. So they feel that Robin is making excuses. And Giselle says she don't believe Juan.
And
Well,
I, like I said, I love, huh?
at least everybody's thinking the same thing.
Yeah, and I love the way they handled it. Like they didn't like just like come at her with guns blazing. They was really delicate about their approach. I love the way all of them have that experience of being with a cheater. So they all are coming from a good place and providing, their knowledge of what they've been through. But she's still not, accepting of it. She's just resisting anything that they're trying to tell her. And I get what they're saying. And I just love the way that they handled it. They really handled it like they really like love her and they care for her. So I just think they're really coming from a place of concern.
No, I think they did a great job. The way I think because I don't Ashley's questionable, but Giselle and Charisse, I could tell genuinely care and love Robin, and they're coming from a good place. Ashley, on the other hand, she might be thinking like, yeah, somebody in my situation. So I don't know about Ashley. I question Ashley.
No, I think Ashley's coming from a good place too because
Um,
she's with, she was with somebody who made her look stupid too. Like, so I just think she's coming from a place of experience. She was made like, come on, her man was found in a hotel also, and he's made her look dumb. Huh?
I don't trust her, Ashley. And I think the reason I don't trust her is based on how she approached the situation with Juan and Candace. It was kind of like she wanted to gloat in it. She's not doing it for Robin, but I just don't trust her. You know, like when somebody does something, you just like, I don't really trust you.
Yeah.
Granted, she's more friends with Robin than she is Candace, but I just don't trust her.
I mean, I get it. That's understandable, but she has experience in that. So, I mean, I guess you want to know which way to go with her, but I would take it for what, she has experience in this. She has a lot of experience being with it. She used to be defensive just like Robin. So I just would take it as I would take that part of it of what she's offering because she didn't say anything that was off-putting. She did handle it like in a good way. So I probably would be accepting any little thing she says where she's gloating and she's happy that I'm getting played. Then yeah, I would shut down. I would put her in her place. But I just think they all handled it well.
I have to say they did. And Robin, of course, I feel like didn't admit to anything.
And she's not. I think it's going to take Juan leaving her, and that's just what it's going to be. Like, I don't think she's ever going to, even if she finds she found out that he cheated on her and she still remarried him. I just think she's never going to let him go. Like, not. At least with Ashley, she's just trying to figure out a way how to keep the money train going. So that's her reason for being with him, and she's not even with him. She's still being a little concubine for the money, but at least she knows what it is. Like, she's not being like a doormat. She's still trying to get something out of it. What is Robin getting out of it? He don't even have a job now. I guess a father for a child, but I just think it's more like she's just so afraid. Like, she's one of those women that just don't feel like she rather just be miserable with a man rather than be happy by herself.
True. And that was basically it for this episode. It was all about Juan and Robin, Robin and Juan.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this is what's going to carry the whole season.
Well, they're going to introduce. They didn't introduce the new house. Did they introduce the new housewife?
Not yet, but she seems like she's going to go at it with Wendy. And I'm waiting to see that big brawl that we saw online. They were filming. Remember there was a big brawl?
Oh, in a bowling alley or something, the trays fell over. I remember something like that.
Oh, you remember there was a whole big fight? It was Potomac. It was on social media. They were like in a restaurant or something. A whole big fight. I think it was Muppet Face.
Muppet Face was there. The Sesame Street chick was there.
Yeah, the video on social media was the big brawl. They had to do with Muppet Face and some other woman.
Really, she's back?
You don't remember the big brawl they had on social media? They showed us a big fight. They showed us a clip of a big fight when they were filming Potomac. And it was another chick who I don't know who it is. And
I don't think that's I think that's somebody that looked like her. I don't think she's. I don't know. I do remember now. That was so long ago.
Yeah, but I'm wondering if they're gonna air that because I didn't see it in the trailer.
Yeah, now that you say that, that's what I'm saying. That's why I forgot all about it. Like, I'm like, was it this season? Was that last season? Yeah, they don't even discuss it. You don't see no clips of that. You don't hear them talking about it like during it. Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe they took it out completely.
Yeah.
And who is she fighting with?
Or maybe that wasn't even maybe that's not even going to make it onto the show. Cause I think that footage was like somebody that was there or something like that happened to like film it. I don't think that was like a clip of the show.
Candace, Giselle, all of them were there. Maybe they're just hanging out and somebody put the footage, but the cameras wasn't there.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it didn't make it to the show. It's probably not even worth it.
Yeah, it had something to do outside of the show.
Mm-hmm.
I was waiting to see it, but you're right. So this was the end of Potomac season. What season are we in? 8, episode 1. We have more videos coming to this because each episode, please continue to like and subscribe. Follow our Facebook page. Follow us on TikTok. Comment below. What do you think? Are you Team Juan, Team Robin? Do you believe Juan's lies? Do you think this marriage is gonna last? What about Giselle? That 16-year-old younger guy. Does he seem a little zesty to you?
To me.
Is it worth Candace spending all that money going on tour? Is she gonna make it big or not? Comment, let's engage, and we'll catch you on the next video.
Toodles. Thanks for watching. See you next time.